Welcome to the news on the hour. I am Ugbebo Ikekwa. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi's son, has banned the Nigeria police from parading suspects. Commenting on the development, a senior advocate of Nigeria and human rights lawyer Femi Falana stated that the practice of parading suspects is illegal. He stressed that the practice constitutes a gross violation of the fundamental right of criminal suspects to the presumption of innocence guaranteed by Section 36 of the Nigerian Constitution and Article 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Act, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. He further stated that it is discriminatory and as only lonely placed criminal suspects are exposed to media parade by the police. The Chief of Army Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, has ordered a thorough investigation into reports that airstrikes in Katsina State led to the deaths of civilians in the state. 7 civilians, including 6 members of the same family, were accidentally killed on Saturday by airstrikes aimed at bandits in Yaoni community of the state. In a statement on Monday, the Director of Public Relations and Information for the Nigerian Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Olushola Akimboyewa, described the allegations as deeply troubling and assured the public of the service's commitment to uncovering the truth, noting that the Nigerian Air Force operates under strict rules of engagement and internationally accepted standards. The Republic of Niger has begun enforcing restrictions on Nigerians traveling with Ecowas passport, barring entry for those without a valid international passport. This move follows the country's recent withdrawal from the Economic Community of West African States alongside Mali and Burkina Faso. Despite maintaining an open border with Nigeria, new immigration measures are being implemented at crossings such as Ilela and Koni. Cross-border traders and commuters now face difficulties as Nigerian authorities refuse to recognize the ECOWAS passport as a valid means of identification. Members of the Association of Resident Doctors at the University College Hospital in Ibadan on Monday embarked on an indefinite strike due to the power outage in some of the hospital's residential areas. The Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company reconnected UCH on Wednesday last week after 100 days of power outage. However, only some parts of the residential quarters were reconnected. The association had earlier issued a communique that members would embark on an indefinite strike if electricity was not totally restored by 4 p.m. on Monday. Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has emerged as the most valuable player to ever join the Turkish Super League with his market value of €100 million. The Nigerian international, who joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan from Napoli, has continued to justify his valuation with 19 goals in 24 appearances across all competitions for the Turkish Giants. The striker's success in Turkey adds another chapter to his remarkable rise in European football, having previously led Napoli to their first Serie A title in 33 years during the 2022-2023 season. Nigeria table tennis star and African Cup men's singles defending champion Quadri Haruna is set to defend his title at the 2025 tournament in Tunisia, where he will also vie for a spot at the 2025 ITTF World Cup in Macau, China. The 2025 ITTF African Cup will be held in Tunis from February 25th to 27th at the 5,500 capacity El Menza Sports Palace, and the semi-finalists in both the men's and women's events will secure their places at the expanded ITTF World Cup, which comes up in April. Haruna is among the continent's top stars billed to take part in the first tournament of the ITTF Africa calendar and will renew his long-term rivalry with Egypt's Omar Assar. Nigeria badminton player and two-time Olympian Oluwakpa Okoyori has set his sights on winning more titles this year after claiming his 4th successive men's singles title and 5th overall at the 2025 All-Africa Senior Badminton Championships in Cameroon on Sunday. Okoyori held off 2021 champion and Egypt's Adan El Gamal in Sunday's final in 2 sets, 21-7 and 23-21. The Nigerian second seed has been unbeaten in the event since 2022 and hopes to continue his dominance beyond the tournament. Rwanda-backed rebels in the Democratic Republic of Congo have promised to restore security in Bukavu, the second major city in the country's east, to fall under the control of the M23 since late last month. Residents of the capital of South Kivu province were tentatively walking the streets again on Monday, a day after M23 rebels overran the city with next to no resistance from the fleeing Congolese army. Thousands of people have fled to neighboring Burundi, while some residents who stayed behind welcomed the M23 as columns of fighters entered Bukavu on Sunday morning. The former Federal Commissioner for Information and leader Pan-Niger Delta Forum, Chief Edwin Clark, is dead. Aged 97, Chief Clark died on Monday, 17 February 2025. Clark's death is coming on the heels of the passing of a Afenifere leader, Pa Ayo Adebanjo, who died a few days ago at the age of 96. A towering figure in Nigerian politics and a relentless advocate for the rights of the Niger Delta, Clark was a lawyer, administrator, nationalist, and freedom fighter. He served as Commissioner for Education in the Midwestern region from 1968 to 1971 and later as Commissioner for Finance and Establishment in the defunct Bendel State between 1972 and 1975. At the federal level, he was appointed Commissioner for Information in 1975 and subsequently became a senator from 1979 to 1983. Beyond his political career, Clark was a leading voice for regional and national unity. He was also known for mediating peace among warring communities and politicians in the Niger Delta region. Funeral details will be announced by the family. And now to the exchange rates for today, February 18, 2025. $1 US, its equivalent in Naira, is now 1,531 Naira. €1, its equivalent in Naira, 1,600 Naira. One British pound, the equivalent in Naira is that 1,928 Naira. And one Canadian dollar now stands at 1,078 Naira. And that's the news on the hour on Providence Television International. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.